we should be live. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. It is currently 5:49 p.m. Central. If you're watching from the East Coast, it is 6:49 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're watching from the West Coast, it's probably before. Sorry, it's still the afternoon here on the East Coast. It's crazy, but we do have some storms today that need to be watched. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Harmon, Greer, and Beckham counties in Oklahoma. So this includes areas like Eric, going up towards Sayre. This is kind of really, besides the fact that Sayre's in here, this is really, there's not that many towns in here, or higher population towns. I'm not seeing any rotation on this, but remember, that can change at any time. We do have decent 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail in here. We also have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect. Let me pull that up. Let's pull up the severe thunderstorm watch. Was it 30 minutes ago? Okay. We also have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the counties Beckham, Blaine, Caddo, Canadian, Comanche, Custer, Dewey, Grady, Greer, Harmon, Jackson, Kingfisher, Kiowa, Roger Mills, Tillman, and Waukesha until 11 p.m. So we're probably going to be here until 11 p.m. or longer. I don't know if we're going to be here until 11 p.m. or longer, because this is still the early stages of the storm that is coming in on the areas of Sayre. I got hydration in case I get thirsty, in case we are here for a while, but right now we only have one severe thunderstorm warning. And once again, that one severe thunderstorm warning is for Harmon, Greer, and Beckham counties. Areas that need to be, we have multiple areas that look like they could. Actually, I could have just done that. We have multiple areas that looks like they could get in the action from this one up here. Let me line this up right. Okay, so Sayre we still have an hour in Sayre here. In Carter, we're still also an hour away, but in Eric, just 26 minutes left till impact in Carter. Now on the southern flank over here, we have this severe thunderstorm in Texas, still moving to its east. It's kind of zooming a lot here. I would kind of behind that, but it's moving. Okay. So, Madge in about 26 minutes, Vincent in about 42 minutes, and that's about it. Now, we're going to have more severe thunderstorms. Once again, this is still the early stages of these storms, but we did just get a new mesoscale discussion. So let's get to that. Okay. Never mind, that's not it. Okay, so here's our new mesoskill discussion. This goes into central Oklahoma, so for western going to southern Oklahoma. This is gonna be where the greatest short-term severe threat is going to be. So we're gonna probably be here till the storms hit Oklahoma City or farther. Winds could be up from 55 to 70 miles an hour and hail between 1 inch and 1.75 inches. Severe wind and hail remains possible through the evening hours. So, but, hold on. So that little shaded in purple, it's really small. But that's the greatest short-term severe threat. And down here in Texas, intensification is possible, and as that moves northeast with these storms as they enter Oklahoma. So, let me post this. New mesoscale. Okay, so let's get a better in-depth view on this. So, okay. Yep, so we're going to be here till I think 11 o'clock tonight, and that's still actually 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours, so it's almost 6 p.m. here. And 11 p.m. would be in about 6 hours, so yeah. But some of these storms are going to start rotating potentially. And we could see a couple of tornadoes today. I wouldn't rule it out, currently. So once again, these storms are just now entering our area. Most of them are still in Texas. But once they do enter our area, they should rather pop off, because if you think about it, they're just now entering this light risk, so they're just gonna pick up in action now. Yeah. I want to get everybody in here. I'm not in here, just, Hudson in here, maybe. Yeah, just, Hudson in here, maybe. Let me remove the be right back, because I'm not be right backing. Let me just do that. Okay. So, for the people who's joining, we have a severe thunderstorm warning approaching the Sayre area. And I'm seeing some decent hail with this. I wouldn't be surprised if we get an upgrade to maybe $half size hail as this enters the Oklahoma and Texas border. Let's see. I'm starting to see a little bit of a couplet forming and a little bit of a hook on reflectivity. I don't know if it's going to be enough to warrant a tornado warning, but I have no idea what's going to happen, man. Today is a maybe that could happen, maybe that could happen day. Today is but you could see here, it's pretty clear, where that backwards C shape is, about right here, kind of. still in Texas, but it's moving into Oklahoma. Definitely. Even these storms down here in Texas, they're definitely rotating. And they're moving directly towards the Hollis area. We have a lot to worry about, but let's get into what the radar could look like over the next few hours. Let's have an hour-to-hour breakdown on what these storms are going to look like. It's really the 22Z one. I ain't no way we're in this 22Z. Okay, it's still in progress, but no later than, hold on. It's still in progress. I'm gonna have to open, okay. So let me open Pivotal Weather real quick. So we can just kind of look at what the future is gonna look like a little bit. Okay, so we should no later than, this is an hour by hour time frame. So obviously we're approaching the 7 p.m. hour. That should be when the storms are approaching the Elk City area. And then this is why they're going to become a squall line a little bit, as they're going to be racing in that easterly direction. But look at all these little alone cells over here. Some of these might do something, but these are definitely going to be some hailers too, and they should hit Oklahoma City around 12 a.m. And then we have another whole thing to worry about tomorrow, which we will be here for tomorrow's event as well. Well, we have today to worry about first, then tomorrow. So let's hop back into radar. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a hook. So Sayer in about 54 more minutes. The scan coming through. Okay, the storm has now entered Oklahoma. It's official. The storm has now entered Oklahoma. I think just precautionary, we could get a new severe thunderstorm warning for Mangum and Elk City, so please do expect that. I'm opening Discord so I can see if I can find any more information. Okay. Now this is the main concerning storm. This is probably the actual severe part of the storm. I'm excited. Well, I'm curious to see what the next scan is gonna look like because I can't, because you're gonna see if it tries to kill off that hook I've been noticing, or it's gonna make the hook stronger. So we just, okay. It's weird. Because I do want to kind of get precautionary. I do think, yeah. So let's just kind of give this a little bit of a tracking out of the storm a little bit. So I'm going out a little bit out of the polygon just so I can. Okay, so Vincent in about, oh, why is it Vincent popping up? Vincent in about 29 minutes. Let's see, Reedon's still a little bit over an hour. Mangum is still 1.5 hours. Hester in 1.7 hours, so almost 2 hours. We have some time before these storms reach the more populated areas, except if you count Sarah as a more populated area. We have some time before we reach the more populated areas of Oklahoma. But the storms are going to get to Oklahoma City at some point. It's just a matter of when that is. Oop, I accidentally opened that. Interesting, okay. Okay, so this is interesting. The radar down here in Texas is detecting a tornado on the ground, even though there hasn't been a tornado warning on that yet. That's weird. But if there is a tornado on the ground, that would be heading in Oklahoma's direction. So, Hollis, if there's a tornado on the ground in Texas and it's moving northeast, you might get some stuff from that. I wouldn't say it's tornado on the ground, just decent rotation, for sure. Now, I'm going to get something real quick. Just one moment, please. Sorry, just trying to find something real quick, guys. Where is it? Oh, I see. Ooh. Okay, so we're back. I'm just getting up my warning shower on my TV real quick. So we're coming up on 6:07. I think we might get a new scan soon. Well, I'm curious what this new scan's gonna look like. Because it's trying to show something. That is for sure. It's trying to. I think we could get a tornado warning for this area over here, just because of the velocity. No confirmation, but I just think we could at some point. Also, there's that hook echo on that storm also. Why do I sound like I have auto-tune on right now? Because I don't. So, that other storm up here, excuse me, this other storm up here, near the Sayre area, that one's gonna be hitting harder within still an hour, so I believe. Yeah, you probably still have a little bit over an hour in that area. But with this storm is strong. Probably hail, pretty big hail. Oh, and we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This one's gonna be for Harmon and Greer counties. What was that? Anyway, so there's gonna be 60 miles an hour wind gusts and yep, ping pong ball size hail. So, I think we have. So, this includes the towns of Reed, Vinson, Bloomington, Jester, going to Ron. So, I didn't put the tornado possible tag, but this is in effect for 35 more minutes. So, that's going to be 6:45. Why did I accidentally open? But I definitely think they should have put a tornado possible tag on the new warning, because I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but there's something right there trying to spin up. But it always looks like there's something forming, and there's never. So what it looks like is they've separated the warnings. This one's going to be for this storm up here, and this one's going to be for this one down here. So that's better, so you know which one's the higher concern. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but that might be what they're trying to do here. It's still hooking, though, definitely. I might get it. Anytime now, we're going to get a new warning for Hollis, I can tell. It's going to be a severe thunderstorm warning. As long as for some... It's going to be because of this storm. We have plenty of storms to worry about. If you thought this is as bad as it could get, you're wrong, because these are going to become a longer swell line. We're going to have I'm sure we're going to have a lot of warnings. New scan's came through. This scan's coming through. Let's see. Scan, you gonna get here? Alright, there's still interesting rotation on this. But this is our all. All eyes are on this storm as of right now. I'll be watching this because of how decent rotation this thing has. Holy moly. Alright, this other severe thunderstorm warning expires in 2 minutes. Okay. I'm just watching to see if anything new comes in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something, so I will be right back. I'm gonna leave the radar on loop while I'm gone, so I'll be right back. one moment, guys. Okay, I do see we have a new special weather statement. This new special weather statement's gonna be for 40 miles an hour wind gusts, and that's gonna be for Beckham and Greer counties. For 40 miles an hour wind gusts, I already said that. Oh God. Wow, that rotation is... Sorry, that hook is looking pretty good. Not fully rotating, obviously, but the hook is looking pretty good. So I don't know if we're going to need a tornado warning on this or not. But the most important thing is, if there is a tornado warning, know what to do. So if you're in Bloomington, if you're anywhere that could be that's under this warning, you look like you could be under a decent warning shortly. I'm just opening one. Let me give this a nice little test. It should be pretty good. I'm just opening all my stuff so I'm ready to be here for a while tonight. Open weather. Oop. Oh, hold on. What is... Okay. So, no longer has to be a thunderstorm warning for Sayer once again. That's been transitioned into a special weather statement. But once again, I'm going to keep saying this because it's true. These storms are just now in their early life cycle. Just looking at our climatology. By the way, I do want to say that we do not have any tornado probabilities. But we all know that sometimes doesn't happen. Alright, okay. The rotation of the velocity is starting to kind of weaken off. Oh God. Okay, so looks like they continue that severe thunderstorm warning for Harmon and Greer counties. For quarter-size hail and 60 miles an hour wind gusts, so they downgraded it from ping pong ball size or to whatever it was to quarter size. I think I'm gonna boom By the way, I know we don't have much of the API ring. Oh, hold on. Should be saying this out loud. So they're just joining in. We have one severe thunderstorm warning. And we're in the early stages of this event, okay? This is going to be a lot of a more overnight type event. So that is why we're not having much action. Alright, I have the exact radar I'm looking at also up on a different screen in case I want to look at velocity and not have to switch fully. But this is just early stages. And this is what it exactly looked like on the squall line. It started as a smaller squall line and then grew and grew and grew. So as this enters probably, I don't even know about Canadian County, probably Custer, or is this in Custer County? So at some point when it enters Custer or Roger Mills County, that should, is this Roger? Oh my god. I don't know my Oklahoma County, sorry, okay? So, hold on. I'm curious if there's a lot of lightning with these stars. I mean, obviously there are, but I kind of want to say this. That brings me to what I was going to say. If you want to send in reports, just send it in through our Discord server. If you don't have Discord and you have like Twitter or something, add us on Twitter. Or, add us on Twitter. Do not message us your storm damage. Just add us on Twitter, and we will see it at some point. Whether that's tomorrow, probably today we will see it though. So do not think that we won't see it if it's not out by a few hours. So I'm just gonna drink real quick. Gotta stay hydrated during this coverage. Man, we've already almost been here for an hour. Jeez, it doesn't feel like we have. I don't know what this next scan looks like. Oh, never mind, it's coming. Come through, okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to wait for more scans to come through just so I can see if anything's updating. Why isn't this scan updating? Weird. Wait, is it? I mean, it is, but, you know, I'm not going to question that. Okay, what the... Okay, I'm just waiting for something new to come in because there's not much coming in at the moment. I just wanted to start kind of a little bit early. Um, mm. Wow. Jeez. Okay. Start watching our storms here. By the way, so today, I do want to go over our probabilities. Today is not going to be like tomorrow. Tomorrow we could have a severe weather outbreak. I wouldn't rule it out. But what we're going to have is a... So, we have no tornado threat today. Because that's going to be mainly over in the Midwest and Great Lakes and stuff. But we do have a 15% risk of damaging winds, going for basically the same as a slight place, and exactly the same for the hail risk. Going to the 6:30 hour, and that does mean we should have. Yeah, we have a new scan. Oh man, something's trying to happen here. We're not getting much information, and that's why I'm not speaking much, just because there's not really much to relay right now. But once we get into that time period where there's all those severe thunderstorm warnings a lot, That's when we're going to be talking quite a lot. Ow, I don't know. Oh, God. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 12 more minutes. How long have we been live for? Because I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. New scan coming in. This looks like. See. Oh, give me that. I'm still here, guys. I'm just waiting for a new update to come through. But man, they have some interesting. I wouldn't consider that rotation, a concerning rotation, but they might be rotating a little bit. Surprised we haven't got a pre-severe thunderstorm warning for Hollis yet. We should get one soon though. I have a bug. Hold on. Is weather-wise? Hold on. We have a bug with weather-wise right now. There we go. It's fixed now. New scan coming in. See what velocity's saying. Okay, it's still really looking the same. By the way, we have Storm Chaser Scott.
Big banks want to stick you with that
out there in western
18th
Oklahoma. Actually, he's in Texas right now. In Texas right now. Alright, we've almost been live for an hour here. Let's have an update on what this storm's the cell's data is. So it's now moving more in a southeasterly direction, surprisingly. Let's see. If you're in the storm, there's a 100% chance that you get hail. And that's stabilizing, so that's not going up or down. Well, it can't go up, so it's stabilized. It's not going up or down. But the probability that's severe, so quarter size or higher, that's a 50% chance. So it's about 50-50. And it's moving. Okay, we just got a huge new severe thunderstorm warning. Holy. New severe thunderstorm warning for Jackson, Kiowa, Harmon and Greer counties in southeastern Oklahoma. So that one's gonna be for Hollis. Okay, I said that there's 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter size hail until 7:30 p.m. So this one's for until 7:30. So this includes the towns like Mangum, Blair, East Duke, Hollis, El Dorado, Blair, going into the Altus area shortly. No, I believe. So they actually sent this far into Texas too, but I think they're trying to warn multiple storms. Let's see what the text is. Okay, so they're classifying this as a line. So it's now a line of storms. So if you're let's get okay. So there is no really specific timing. So we have an estimated thunderstorm warning for an hour. So that one's good. So I'm gonna be here for at least another hour, which I expected us to be till 11 p.m. So I think my thought for at least another hour till 11 p.m. might be correct. Us to be till 11 p.m. Let's see. Oh. So you have thunderstorm warning for that storm. And let's see. Okay, that's a thunderstorm warning for. Let's see. Greer and Harmon has been transitioned to that big new severe thunderstorm warning. So we no longer have Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I just need to take a brief little break. I just need to take a brief little break as I was going to do something. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I'll return if new warnings get issued. But for now, I'm taking a break. Okay, I am back. I just needed a brief little break. Let me just. We don't have any new warnings, but I'm back. I also got a snack too. But we continue to track a severe thunderstorm warning for 27 more minutes for Greer, Harmon, and Jackson and Kiowa counties. Wait, what? Hold on. Wow. I forgot how close Lubbock and Amarillo are to each other. Oh. Let's just see some of our little additional models that we have on Pivotal Weather. Like, I'm curious to see how much lightning. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of lightning flash density, or especially late tonight. So, and visibility is gonna be rough in these especially because of how heavy these rains are, and with all the winds. It's gonna be rough visibility in Oklahoma City and stuff. But then it's gonna be even warmer than this tomorrow. Dear Lord, tomorrow's gonna be crazy. I've got any warnings on these storms in a while. Because I think they got this part covered for at least 24 more minutes. I think we hit a little bit over an hour of streaming mark. It's blowing. Yeah, we did. Blowing. Yeah, we did. So this I don't quite think, unless things change from what they're looking like now, I don't quite think these stores are going to perform what they look like to on HRRR. If this is all the squall I'm going to get, I don't quite think issuing that whole severe thunderstorm watch going all the way up to Oklahoma City was valid, unless something changes and another squall line forms, or these storms change direction, which they very well could do. Because these are kind of moving in a easterly direction, making no reason at all for those to be going all the way up to Kingfisher, Roger Mills, and stuff counties. But if you are in Sayre, I'm giving you the clear. So if you're in Sayre or anywhere behind these warnings, anywhere behind these warnings, so Hollis, these are still just entering Oklahoma, so I can't give the all clear for Texas because we don't cover Texas. Cheetos.
For the party on Saturday.
Oh.
Oh well, I'll still put them out there. Whatever.
I knew they were big for a reason.
It's all right though.
I didn't eat that much.
I know you don't eat that many. It's fine.
end this off. Today seemed to be kind of. If we have to come back, we will. But right now, today doesn't look like it was happening like people said it was. So bye for now. If we have to be back, we will be.